Hi guys, thanks for checking the video out. This is a slightly different video today. I do a lot of coaching, also that's what I predominantly do. And you get a lot of people saying, oh, I just can't understand why I can't improve. And I think there's two reasons why people struggle to improve. The first reason, and this is a real simple one, is when somebody is improving, you will hit some bad shots. Improvement doesn't happen on a straight curve. So people can be a little disappointed when they try and implement something new, go on the range and actually struggle a bit, and they take that feedback as it's not working and they kind of revert back, rather than understanding that when you're trying to make changes, your performance won't feel as good, not at first, and you may hit some indifferent shots. But really trying to focus on what you're trying to implement will actually get you long-term results. It's a bit like if you were in the gym and you were lifting a weight that you couldn't lift, you would just accept, actually I'm not strong enough yet, and you would keep working towards it, rather than going, I'm going to do less weight, feel smooth and feel great in what I'm doing, but you would understand fully that you're probably not going to see any changes occur. And it's very much the same in the golf swing. We need to overload the system a little bit to make it want to change, or make it have to change. Because sometimes it doesn't want to change. Your body, your brain is happy with how it feels, so it goes, I tell you what, I'm happy doing this. You just have to push through that stage to actually get the results you want. So that's the first point. The second point, and I've got a crazy piece of, this is the best training aid for this video anyway that you're ever going to see. So I've got a light. Why on earth have I got a light here with me? So the golf swing is a sequence. So yes, you can stop it and look at loads of positions, and this video isn't about other positions right or wrong or which positions you should get in, but what tends to happen is the positions that you're seeing happen because of a sequence of events. So you may see a massive problem at the top of the swing, but it may have been caused halfway down. It may be caused somewhere else. If you've got a problem at impact, it could have happened at anywhere in the swing. But what tends to happen, and what I find, is people actually find the bit that's wrong, and then they start trying to change everything else as well. So the reason I've got this, so this is my scenario. My light's not working. This light isn't working because I haven't plugged it in. So don't comment there. I know I haven't plugged it in, that's why this thing isn't working. But let's say my light's not working. I'm testing, I'm trying to work out why it's not working, and I find out the fuse is gone. So as soon as I replace the fuse, it's going to sort everything out. So I'm happy. So I plug it back in, it works. What golfers tend to do is they change the fuse, but then they go, well, it might be the wiring. So they change the wiring. They then look up and go, well, I'll change the bulb. And you end up trying to change too much. You have to find in your golf swing the issue, and then work there, and let that change sort of work up the system or down the system, and actually let the swing adapt itself. Because what can happen is somebody goes, well, this is the problem, but I'm also going to worry about all of this other stuff. You worry about the other stuff, and it kind of stops it working, because you're now trying to over control your swing. Kind of got to give a bit of that away. Lose a bit of control to gain control. So find out where the massive problem is, and this can sometimes be harder than it sounds. So that's why, if you're somebody that's been working quite hard and still not really seeing the progression that they want, I would certainly advise going to have a lesson, even if it was just the one, just so you can talk through what you've been trying to do. And like I say, the coach might say, well, yes, it does look a bit strange here, but the problem is actually down here, so you need to work on this to allow everything else to sort itself out. So again, like I said, slightly different video, but I think the information in here can be quite helpful, especially for somebody that's willing to put the effort in. Because that's the one that I struggle with a little bit, is when you get somebody that is working really hard and still not seeing the progression. So if that's happening, you need to actually try and alter something, and it might be bringing somebody in, or just even looking at it in a slightly different way to get that improvement. But yeah, improvement, it's not a smooth road, So if you're putting in the work, you think you're working on the right things and it's not working so well on the range now, stick with it. Or, like I say, get a little bit of help and go, well, this is what I really need to target on, and then I'm going to focus on that. Forget about the other stuff initially. I'm going to focus on that and then see what that does to my golf swing. And you'll be surprised, sometimes a little bit of focus just in one area can make massive differences across the swing, and that's what will improve your shots, improve your scores, improve your handicap. You might start winning. We all like winning, so let's leave it there. Is this something you've considered? If you have, get some comments down below. Alternatively, are you somebody that maybe is overthinking it, is working on so many different things that they go, actually, I'm not letting things naturally happen, or I'm not allowing what I'm working on to affect the sequencing in my swing to allow the chain of events to work. So if you're that person, yeah, get some comments down below as well, and I hope to catch you soon.